Alright, now it should be good to go. I like how like people join the YouTubes. The first thing people do when they join the YouTube stream is, "Hey, can you check this?" Like, "Hey, what do you think of this? Can you check this? How does this look?" Well, I mean, like I put all that work into making all those videos. Like the least you could do is go take 5 minutes and watch one a day. All right, well, cool. Oh, Kron, yes, thank you. I totally forgot about Kron. Yeah, Kron looks good too. Kron moves slow though compared to other ones. Um, I think yeah, Kron. The thing is the flags are getting smaller and smaller too. That's crazy. I just like giving you guys crap, so don't take it personally. VLDR got rejected a fucking again at the Resistance A. God, I hate that stock. I'm fucking delete. That'd probably have to be a swing. How's DBX looking? DBX could looks like it hit the cup line, so um, as long as it finishes above the cup line, that could be a good swing. Baidu. Damn, Baidu's looking like holy crap. That thing's almost 300, dude. I had Baidu leaps when it was 130, and I sold them at 190. I'm so mad at myself. I lost $200 in my account just now. The sky is falling. Is it the end of the world? Oh, it hit the 50% extension. That's what happened. And it's a big fat candle too. Um, I mean, it was a rising wedge, so it's probably healthy. See if it bounces here. If we get a tweezers. Looks like it's bouncing. We'll see. I'll see on A. This looks like it's about to drop, but thing can't get over. That's a big gap up today. Look at that. Yes it did. What's up, everyone? Laser? Laser? Sure. Zom? Yep, I've been get requests for that all the time. It's like it's a pretty big penny stock right now. People are it's big in the penny stock world, but it looks like it's starting to reverse here. As long it's kind of got a head and shoulders going on, so I mean, shorted under 220 and long it over 245. Yep. Buongiorno. Ooh, Tesla broke the... Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Tesla could go down more. I'm being honest with you. I just don't play Tesla in general because you can catch some good swings, but it's just I don't know. It's at the 618 right now, so it's got to hold that. As long as it holds basically above 840, should be fine. But it's just kind of in a clear channel down. What's that? I'm on YouTube. If it's not working, you can watch it on YouTube. It's right here. I can blow it up. That's fine. You can right click and have it. If you switch the source to 1080p, it should fix it for you. But looks like it it rejected hard. Yeah, I know. I was watching for the break above this white line. That's where I went in on this flag breakout right here. And it's basically testing all-time highs, but might retest. So it's got all these wicks that it's over now. Oh my god, that thing is... Let's see what it does. I don't want to sell it just yet. I am up 90%. I was up 90%. Now I'm up 55%. I think like 10 people just asked me that. And I said, it's flagging. I mean, it's overbought a shit ton, but it's got this one flagpole right here, so I wouldn't chase it if you're in it. I mean, it might be a decent swing, but I imagine premiums on it are just insane, so... Yeah, exactly. Probably shouldn't be saying your address over the line. You guys gotta mute yourself if you're not talking to me. That would be highly recommended. Snow. Yeah, snow might retest the breakout here. Probably if it goes under 312, I wouldn't swing it. Looks, I mean, everything's just kind of selling off right now, so it's kind of got this cup going on here, and now it's making the handle. So, I mean, the place to sell it was 322 when it hit Avery's supply zone when he called it out. So that's why he does that. Space is still holding this trend line. It did break the uptrend, so we'll have to see. I mean, it still looks nice. It's kind of got a cup and handle going here over the last week. Um, yeah, I mean, this line broke, so that's invalidated now. But the price action is holding, so there goes laser. It's at 34 right now. Yeah, I need that thing. That thing's curving up. It'll probably curve up to 35 and probably reject again like it's done a million times. But if that allows me to make money and I can get out, that's all I care about. It might make a three amigos. So you might get. We'll have to see. Dan the man. Yeah, I've charted JD. I mean, haven't done it recently just because JD's gone insane. So it's just, I mean, JD's just straight line up this year. I thought they come out on the 21st. Hmm. Fubo. Let's look at Fubo. It's flagging. Yeah, this could be a good swing. I mean, it hit my target too, and now it's, you know, basically what you're seeing here is this is a wave 4 of a subwave. So you got a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and so wave 5 will for sure probably retest 60. So I am worried that it's making a huge flag though. So I am worried that it might go to here first, so honestly, I would just wait for it to get over 50 and then you could play the 50 to 60 move. Ooh, open, what are you doing, buddy? I'd hate to waste a day trade. Well, let's see if I can ghetto spread it. I could. Someone's got a big large sell order at 31 for 4K shares. Oh, it went down to 3K. I don't know. We'll see what it does in the next 20 minutes. I'm not going to decide till the last minute. It is forming... It could be forming a morning star right here, so... I'm going to see what happens there. What else am I... What? SNDL? Yeah. I had that lotto the other week. People are still holding that. That's probably doing nice. Yeah, it's at $1.65. All of weed just went crazy today. Like I sold a hexo at like 9.50 today, and I was like, oh, I should have held that. But yeah. So hexo is in breakout price target zone. What for me was between 910 and 975, and so it may consolidate in here, but we'll see. I mean, it's crazy when I chart these out and they just go like I do it conservatively and they just go nuts like the first couple days. It's like, all right, well, I'll take it because it's more gains faster, right? Like, why not? I have I have ride. I'm in ride. I'm in ride. Yeah, ride. I'm waiting for it to break 85 or 2840. What's the ticker? Two A's. Clopin. Mother of fucking A. What do they even do? I don't know. It's making me money. That's all I care about. Ride. I did tell everyone to watch it. Yeah, it's right up here in the top left. I've had this I've had this charted for, as you can see, I have a whole game plan and everything on this. So, we are good to go on that. I mean, if it gets over 2840, it's going to go. mean, I'd at least wait till it gets over 28. Because it could definitely, it could, well, you're your own person. You make your own decisions. Well, if you look at SPY, it's in a rising wedge and it just bounced on the bottom of the wedge here. It tried to break it, but it just got bought right up. So, oh my goodness, this thing's gonna probably open at 391 tomorrow. Well, it might be a little flat again tonight. We'll see. I like it though, because my account's flagging again. I feel like you guys need to reevaluate what pumping means. I would say Tesla over 850 though. I mean, you need it to go over 850. I wouldn't touch it before then. Could just be shorts covering at the end of the day. I'm not even worried about IFF. That's a swing for me. Oops. I haven't decided yet. I'm kind of like on a weird schedule right now. I want to do this more frequently, but I don't have a schedule for it yet, I guess, you know. I know everyone likes it because it helps them, but the wee wop. I have charted SOL before. This not recently. What am I doing? Everyone loves their Palantir. I wouldn't do that, but go for it. I'll be honest with you. I had leaps at $9, and I think I sold them at 26. So maybe I was wrong on that, and that's fine. Um, it's fine to not play stuff if you don't like it. I think that's fair, you know. But if other people play it and make money, that's the whole game. That's why we do this, to make money, right? Um, Over 2450, and you're good to go on Soul. By the way, I've been watching this for quite a while, so like my watch list here. If you're on the alpha list, I think I have it. Yep, there it is, right there. So I've had that on my watch list for a while. I just haven't seen it actionable yet, but I think it could run. Does have some gaps to fill up here, so if it gets over 2450, it can go to probably 28. Fizz. I've been watching Fizz for. That thing's been going nuts too. The only reason I don't talk about Fizz is mainly because you only can trade shares on it basically because the options have such low IV. Gee, oh, that pumped. Wow, that pumped to 200. What the mother of God? National beverage. Because I was watching this when it was like 70. It was it got short squeezed. So Fizz has insanely high short percentage. So I'm assuming it got squeezed, and that's what happened. Nice. All right. Um. Well, it filled the gap, and now it's rejecting. So I would probably avoid it. It's probably gonna retest 230 now. It's also curving, which is bad, and it has an evening star. So for me, this might I don't know. It's rounding. It's got a hammer and a doji into a bearish engulfing. So I see no reason to go into it. It's also got a rising wedge that just broke. So I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but it's a ticker for that. Yes. I was like, I know I've seen this before. Ooh, what's going on here? So it's in the golden zone right here. Basically, when it's hovering around this red line, it could do either reverse or go up. I mean, it does have a double bottom, but this could also be a zigzag. So over 885 and you're good. Under 830 and you short it. So I know it's a little wide range, but it does have a bullish engulfing candle here, which is nice. With a wick on the bottom, which is even nicer. That's kind of like a baseball bat. So it is pumping right now too. So if this closes at the high of day, that could be a good swing. I swear to God, when I go live, I get more pings than I ever get. I think I've been pinged 50 times since I've been live already. I need more screen. I need more monitors so I can see all the chats. Well, that's what I have too, but because what you're seeing on my screen is I have a 4K 34 widescreen. It's an awesome monitor, but I think I need to bring my laptop in just for Discord chat. Uh, I I am balls deep in CVS right now. I think I have a couple thousand in it. Yeah, I have 2 grand in it right now. I've been swinging that since last Friday when I got in at the 75 calls for I got a .3 average. I had 50 of them. I sold 10 when it popped this morning, and I was like, I think it's going to keep going, but rejected basically at this double top here. But now it's making kind of a cup and handle action, so it's got a V pattern with an inverse. Yeah, I know CVS, it's a dinosaur, but it moves. So, I mean, the contracts are cheap on it, too. Look at this. This is nice. CVS earnings are next week. Or wait, no, are those Friday? Does CVS have earnings Friday? No fucking way. 16th. I was like, this can't be right. I was like, I swear it was next week. Otherwise, contracts would be way more expensive. What time is it? Space? I just mentioned. Ooh. And there's the break of the wedge. I mean, I was mentioning spaces. Space looks like it's going to make a decision here. So, I mean, if it gets over 57, if it closes over 57, this thing could gap up again. So, I mean, I think this is basically a flat wave 4. And so this thing could definitely go to 85 next. All depends on how it. I mean, this is a very bullish move, so I just don't like it because anything could happen on it. They could do. I mean, they'd be smart to raise capital basically, but at this level, but they don't need to. That's the other nice part is they're not hurting for money. Chicken butt. Mara. Sorry. Do I ever eat baklava? What? Baba. Okay. Sorry. There's like 3 people that were talking at once. I used to play Baba a lot. I've been waiting for it, so I've had this Head and Shoulders mapped out here. You can see. So as soon as it gets over 268, then I'm good to go. I'll jump in it. But before that, there's no. It's just gonna trade sideways. You know what's funny is it's also creating a Head and Shoulders right here as well. So it's got a Head and Shoulders in the Head and Shoulders. Why are you in Facebook? Stop playing trash. I used to play basketball. Chloe. Cholo Zoomer? Cholo Zoomer? I don't know how to say your name. Uwe. How's my account looking? Ooh, silver. Why you do this, silver? Oh, silver's gonna gap up tonight. Kind of put more into it. Yeah. How am I still down on ride? Yeah, silver contracts are cheap as hell before the pop. Ooh, IFF sold off. I played Facebook they they've been in business 20 years and they've never turned a profit. I don't know if I need to tell you anything else other than that, but they don't have a bad product, but the problem is they rely on government contracts. They have which is yeah, it's all like software. So they don't they're not the only one in the space. They rely on being the cheapest in the space, which means their margins are very thin, and that's a hard business to survive when you don't make money. Like they're gonna have to keep raising capital. That's probably why they went public to begin with, is they needed to raise capital. Otherwise, there was no reason to go public. No, I mean like I'm not against it, but I don't think it's a bad company. in terms of what they do. I just don't know if it's worth $100 billion. You know. No, I mean I agree with you there as well. I mean, but people aren't investing in Tesla though. They're investing in the future of mankind. Is how it's been described to me. Is they're investing in. Pelotar does look nice though. I gotta give it to that. You know. It is inverse head and shoulders with a bull flag. That would be a nice. It's probably gonna pop overnight if I'm being honest with you. We'll see. Oh, that's a big red dildo. I mean, that's why I was saying it's a rising wedge, and you could see the candles before. And oh yeah, let me make sure my account isn't bleeding. I mean, I'm still up 16% today. You know, I'm still up $1,200 on my account, and it's closing strong because I play I play stocks with low beta, so they don't rely on SPY. So that's the beauty of playing some of these weird tickers is they don't move with SPY; they move by themselves. You know, that's the best part about them. All right, buddy. Merc, stop it. Ooh, that's flagging though. I like that. So I never go into a trade thinking it's going to be a swing or a day trade. I go into a trade because the setup's good, and then I let I let how it plays out determine whether I'm going to swing it or not. So if I make a ton of money on the day, I'll probably secure that. But I mean, if it's just kind of 50, like let's say it goes all day and the setups are there at the end of the day, and it closes strong, then yeah, I'll swing it. It's just you never want to go in with only one path. You want to give yourself room to. Weeble, you've been granted. Ooh, I closed almost at a high a day on my account. Love it. That's because CVS and Merck, I have half my account in those two. Yeah, I'm up almost a G on CVS. Laser fucking finished amazing. I got 76 calls for this Friday at an average of 21 cents. Yeah, I think Kramer has a huge position in CVS as well. So, I mean, all of these finished pretty strong. Obviously, SPY did not, but Merck, finished at the high of the day. CVS and Luminar, Laser finished at the high of the day. Well, they didn't finish the high day, but this finished strong. Look at that closing candle. These closing candles are fantastic on all of this. This closing volume is great. MJ, finished all right at the end of the day. Let's look at how the weed stocks finished, and then we'll do a quick recap here, and I'll probably jump off after that, but let's do some recaps here. So let's see how Hexo held this level with the tweezer right here, so that's not bad. Tilray, it did sell off. Probably people taking profits, I imagine, but did have this flag here that just retested, so it is down after hours, which isn't great. Let's see here. Let's look at the CGC. Yes, that's why it's doing crazy things. Ooh. It's like half of it. Yeah. Ooh, space. I think space got one more day, I think, and then it might be time to go in. 1 or 2 more days. Oh man, who swung Ford? Dude, Ford's gonna pop tomorrow. That thing. I mean, they just crushed earnings and they're switching to EV, and everyone loves EV. And I mean, it closed a candle above the symmetrical triangle here. So I fully expect it to go back to 12.15 tomorrow, if not higher. So that should be nice tomorrow. It doesn't move super fast, but you can make some decent. I mean, I made 50% on it because my option went from like 18 cents to 25 cents. So they're cheap, but you can make good percentage returns. That's exactly what you look for. I agree. Ooh, those are some good armpit toots. Win. It broke, so it looks like it's gonna fill the gap now. So it broke some. What? Yeah, well, basically, it needed to bounce right here, and it didn't. And that red candle, and it's down after hours. No, it's up after hours. So, I mean, it's got a gap down to 108. So, that is a breakaway gap. But I mean, Win goes with D-King. They run together, and the big thing is the Super Bowl's over. So, for me, I'm done with these until they determine what they want to do here. I mean, this might flag out, and then we'll see if it reverses or it goes again. But long term, I think D-King's probably better than Win. But yay! Think I'm gonna get my baby home soon. I think my wife's going to get it right now. How did Bitcoin do today? Let's look at Bitcoin. Whoo! Yeah, I still think this is going to go to 50 in the next week or two. It is kind of a rising wedge. Did Tay really swing? I thought he said he was going to... He said he wasn't going to do that. He needs... Me and him have big plans together, so. I was in Tattooed Chef for a while, and it did fucking nothing, so I sold it. Well, I got in here because I saw this. I saw this cup and handle, so I think I bought in like right here, thinking it was gonna break out, and then it started creating this head and shoulders, so I sold right here and took a loss on it. But thankfully I went like 3 months out, so it was only like a 15% loss. But yeah, it kind of has, it has the rounding action here, which you think would be bullish, but then it just keeps rounding down. And look at the big thing that you're seeing right here is this right here. So you can see the volume is just a straight line down. And so I imagine something will happen soon, but I mean, this is not a long-term company. This is strictly something you would just play for the technicals, because I've looked into them and they have, I think, 2 employees, and they're supposed to be like a fake food, like a Beyond Meat. So I'm pretty sure it's just all hype. They are a low market cap though, but I mean, a 2 employee company that makes food in a competitive space, um, that's worth $600 million. I don't think so.
Hey Tom, thanks for the info. Quick question. What are your thoughts on Facebook on 15, 30 minute frame as far as maybe
Definitely not a cup and handle, but it kind of looks like. I mean, a lot of these tech stocks have what I would call bear flags. So I mean, that's a rising wedge on a bear pole. So I wouldn't touch that if it was me. But I don't usually play these huge tech stocks because they cost so much, and if you're wrong, it can hurt a lot. So I like to play high alpha stocks that aren't subject to the market movements. So it doesn't matter what futures say overnight. You could wake up and your tech stock could be up 15%, and I think the track record on them speaks for itself. So that's just, I don't mind charting these things, but the market is overextended right now, so that's why I'm very cautious on putting money into big stocks, because you could wake up and these could be down 5% the next day just because the big boys decided to finally take profits on them after the huge bull run we had last year. And I expect that to happen soon, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks sometime. It could happen as soon as tomorrow, but it could happen as late as mid-March. Unfortunately, it's super hard to time a lot of those things. I mean, you can look at SPY and you can look at all this. I mean, for me, SPY blew the top off, so it's coming sooner than later. So it had this rising wedge here, you could see, and it blew the top off of that, and almost, I think 100% of the time it's blown the top off. A correction came soon after, so keep that in mind.
alright, brother. I appreciate those thoughts.
hmm
That's big.
And so this could retest 389 tomorrow and then bounce from there. That could 100% happen as we gap down to 389 tonight. But we are up. Ooh, hold on. I gotta see something here. Oh, that's a big red candle. Hopefully it didn't swing Costco or Cisco, not Costco, Swisco. Ooh, that thing is dropping. I don't know why you would swing Cisco anyways. They did beat, but just barely. Ooh. Let's see if I can win a share of Google on Weeble. Let's give it a spin. 12 months level 2 advanced data. Now I have like 38 months of free data.
Hey Tom, I saw that you mentioned Cisco in your investing newsletter. Would this be a good buy?
Uh, Actually, let me see. It might. See, this is one of those. The thing is like, I did suggest it back when it was like $43, and it ran all the way up to 50. So that would have been a good time. I mean, you could see this epic run it had. So I would probably wait for it to come back to 46, and if it bounces at 46, that would be possibly the time to go long. Because what I was looking at in the news letter was, you see this giant gap over here. That's what I was eyeballing. And I was like, it's going to fill that eventually. And so a move from 43 on a stock that barely moves up to 48 is very good. And you can see this is basically going to create an island gap up here. And so this is going to come back down. So I would wait for... So here, I've never really discussed this because I don't like to draw focus on playing earnings a lot because of how easy it is to lose money. Yeah, you can make a lot of money, but it's also easy to lose money. So um, what you need to consider is what's called a 3-day rule. Basically, I call it the dust settling rule. Is things are going to be crazy usually the 3 days of and after earnings, and then after that things kind of normal out, and that's when you can get normal price action. So typically, let's say like a stock crushes earnings and it sells off, that could be strictly a technical thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fundamental thing. But then after the 3 days, you might see that stock go crazy. So, that happens in a lot of stocks all the time. So, can we not spam tickers, by the way? Like, you just say it once or twice. It's a good way to get muted permanently. Yeah, you're worried. And it's always a penny stock that people spam. Ooh, Roku just went. Roku ran from 430 to 480. That's crazy. Let's see what that does tomorrow. Yeah, Avery was all over that. So, looks like this could at least be making a right shoulder. So, I would expect Corsair to at least retouch 45, 50, 46. So it could be, if you're in it, could be a swing for a dollar up tomorrow. Yeah, I don't mind doing crypto. We could do some crypto. Looks good. A little worried. It got out of the zone it was struggling in, which is between these green lines. Broke the downtrend, retested it, and bounced, and looks like it's starting to flag here and hold old resistance. So typically when resistance becomes support, that's bullish. So that should be good. So Litecoin typically does its own thing, kind of like BSV does. So BSV is Bitcoin SV, and that kind of has been going crazy lately too. I buy calls when it looks good on the chart. Like CVS looked like it was reversing, so I bought on the reverse. I've been watching these stocks for a very long time, so CVS, I've been watching this inverse head and shoulders and then this cup and handle, so I bought down here on this cup and handle breakout, and then you could have added again on the bounce here because I had, retested this cup line basically and went nuts. Oh my god, it's up 30 cents after. This is going to be nice tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to this. You know I like Dogecoin. You don't have to be afraid to ask for that. I'm all about the memes. Ooh, I don't like the way the chart looks though. I'd avoid Dogecoin for now. This is bear flagging, so if it got back over 75 or 74 cents, 75 cents in that range, maybe. Otherwise, it could be going back down to 53 cents. Yeah, don't worry about the bid ask on IFF. It's a low volume stock for options, so I mean, really what we're doing is we're looking to play the run up, and there was a a level 3 um, a level 3 call on it, so that was really what I was looking at, is the weird options activity on it, plus the bull flag, and then the run up to earnings. So we'll see what it does tomorrow. I might swing it through earnings. I'm not sure yet, so we'll have to see what it does tomorrow. What time frame? Oh, the one that goes to 120? So, oh, you want me to compare Ethereum and Bitcoin? I mean, is this even... I don't even think you could follow Elliott wave theory on this. Can you? I've never tried. I mean, this is just basically how they run together, so... I mean, you kind of got a wave and then a correction right here. But well, yeah, I mean the thing is Ethereum ran really hard and never really sold back off. Well, Bitcoin had, the sell off, so that's why Ethereum did so good. But now I think Ethereum, yeah, see, Ethereum never had a sell off. It just literally was straight up all all freaking year. But it does have this doji here, so we'll see what happens here. Let's go in. Let's do it with USD on the. There we go. There we go. So, it had this flat correction here, or it was a kind of a rising correction. I don't even know if you call it a correction, but and then it broke out here and on the daily. Let's go 1 hour. You kind of have a head and shoulders here, Foreman. I have to watch it overnight. You do have falling volume as well. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, no worries. Think I'm gonna jump off though. I just wanted to stream the power hour and get people through the end of the day. But oil still looks good. If you're wondering, by the way, I mean, oil's making these giant cup and handles, so I imagine there's going to be something that happens where you either see a huge gap up overnight or it's going to fail. But I think prices and all that have been doing good, so yeah, I'll try to do these more often and we'll work together and make some money. So, alrighty, bye.